can I, on behalf of everyone here, wish you all the best in determining West Fife. I hope that we'll be heading down to Westminster together on the 7th of May. I was selected as Labour's candidate in Western Bartonshire just a matter of weeks ago, and I've been out the doorstep meeting voters and hearing their concerns. And do you know the number one thing that people are saying to me? They say we can't and we mustn't let the Tories back in. People in Western Bartonshire have not forgotten what the Tories did to our place and our people, and they have not forgiven them. There is a real fear among the most vulnerable in my area, and among families benefiting from tax credits and the Child Trust Fund, and among mums and dads wanting the best future for their children. They know the Tory sums don't add up, and they're worried what David Cameron would cut to fund his priority of tax cuts for millionaires. And the SNP, on the day the election was called, they put out a press release saying that the declaration of our growth was going to be a big issue in this election campaign. Well, thank you very much, but the rest of us will get on with fighting for jobs and the economy and protecting public services. The SNP have shown that they don't have what it takes to make the right decisions in difficult times. In Western Bartonshire, they have introduced shocking charges for care services for our older people. When the going gets tough, they have shown that their choice is to make cuts and charges for those least able to afford it. And do you know that Alex Salmond votes with the Tories 2 out of every 3 times he votes at Westminster? He has said that the SNP would prop up a minority Tory government. The only thing the SNP offer in this election is a hand up for the Tories. They should hang their heads in shame. In these difficult economic times, we need a leader who is consistent and who says it like it is. Someone who has the skills and experience to take our country forward. When the going gets tough, you don't take a gamble on an empty sales pitch. And that gamble isn't the only option at this election. Thank goodness. Because we've got a leader who is tried and tested. A man who has proven himself as a world leader on the economic recovery. Gordon Brown is the man who has steered our country through these tough times. Who has put the economic recovery at the centre of everything this Labour Party does. People in Western Bartonshire and here in Fife and all round Scotland and throughout Britain want to see real action to protect jobs and secure the recovery, and they know that only Gordon Brown and the Labour Party will deliver. We need a Prime Minister who makes decisions in the best interest of the whole country, whose economic policy stacks up. Not David Cameron, whose number one priority is to help all his millionaire mates. Cameron makes up economic policy on the back of a cereal packet, based on whichever CEO he's had breakfast with that day. And I'm sorry, that's just not good enough for the British people. No, we need a leader who puts the needs of our people at the heart of the economic recovery, who understands and values our public services and will not put them at risk. And we're in luck, because we've got Gordon Brown and we've got Sarah Brown. And we have a real chance now to set the direction of our country for a generation and to build our future. And the person to lead our country is the leader of the Labour Party, our Prime Minister, Gordon Brown.